What is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about this added thing in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM that I personally am a pretty big fan of, and that is a guaranteed invincible in my team. Now, I gotta say, and I'm gonna just be completely honest with you, it is super expensive. So, do I think it's worth it? I mean, maybe not. I personally am not gonna do it because I vouched that I would never spend money on packs for the entirety of my 2K careers. But here's the deal: this is great for the people that want a guaranteed invincible, and it's like, you know what? Let's say somebody just got the game. They spend $50 on the game. They don't only get a guaranteed invincible. It's an option pack. In which, look, who would I take? That's going to be part of this video. I would take Shaq, in my personal opinion, just because I believe Shaq's longevity is up there with the rest of anybody with that release and his play amount, all those types of things. So I personally would probably take Shaq. But I just think it's a massive W for the whole community that it's basically $50, probably right around $45 if you break it down. And is it worth that? I mean, that's up to you. It takes away from the whole gambling thing, because look, I could open singles, this and that, and I got a 10% chance to pull a dark matter. But the problem is, you got all of these dog water cards in here, and as well as an NBA playoffs or all-time NBA player. And what this does is it takes away that whole gambling aspect. It takes away that whole, type of thing in which you don't know for sure whether when you get a dark matter, if you're going to get, let's say an all-time Kareem that sells for 20,000 MT, a dark matter Siakam. This takes that all away from it. And let's say this came out the day before 250K, or, the day before I wanted a really good player, then maybe I'd have to do what I gotta do. Like, this, I think, is great for the game. And I hope they bring something like this back every week. It's unauctionable, yes. I've never liked unauctionables in general, but it is a massive step forward in general. So basically, you have an option pack for Scottie Pippen, LaMelo, and Shaq. And again, choose whoever you want. LaMelo's a top 3 point guard in the game. Scottie Pippen's a top 3 or so shooting guard in the game. And you get Big Shaq that can, is probably top 3 at that power forward position. But even with this, for 15,000 MT, that's basically $5. It's an option pack here, so it's not even a random one. I like this as well. I really do like this. Now, the limit being 1, I don't necessarily like that, because look, if somebody wants to pay $150 to get all the invincibles unauctionable, 2K should let them. I don't see a problem with that. But my whole thing is, this is massive steps forward. This takes away the whole gambling aspect. It's more of, you pay this amount, you can get a card. I like that. I think that's how it should be. Do I think it's a little too expensive? Probably. But again, that is all part of it. I absolutely like that, because look, $50 for an invincible Shaq or an invincible LaMelo or an invincible Scottie Pippen truly is not the worst thing. And 2K implementing these type of things, these type of practices, especially in this type of end game, I like. Because look, Shaq, you can use him for the rest of the game's lifespan. It's not like Shaq's gonna become outdated. Look, is there going to be better cards eventually? Sure, but it's not like there are going to be people that are like, oh, Shaq is unusable now. No, Shaq is going to be usable until the end of time. And look, again, back in my prime, before 250K, I would have no issues opening this for a guaranteed invincible, and probably would have picked Shaq. And again, for like a squad like mine, I've got a really good squad. Shaq would fit this team perfect. Shaq would be there to the end of time. Even LaMelo would be my best point guard in my point guard situation. Scottie Pippen is up there with T-Mac at the shooting guard position. For $50, look, is that a lot of money? Yes. I value money about as much as anybody in this world. But my whole thing is, you're going to have to pay what? 500 MT, 500K MT for these type of guys? It's really not that bad of a, I don't want to say a deal, but it's not like it's that crazy. I paid 200K for an auctionable Kareem earlier this year. And look, you can argue an invincible is way more valuable than that. So I think this is a massive step forward. Not only is it an invincible for $50, less than $50, it's a choice pack. You get to choose any of the 3. 2K is taking massive steps forward in just kind of how they do things. Again, for me, I don't like ripping packs, and I'm not going to, but these packs have gotten cheaper, number one, which is a massive W. They basically are guaranteeing you guys whatever you want, number two. And again, if you think they're overpriced, don't rip them, okay? It's not saying you have to, but just know if you want Shaq, Scottie, or LaMelo, otherwise you're gonna have to gamble for them, or you're gonna have to pay a crazy price in the auction house. So again, I'm not one to open these with my money, but that's just because of my personal thing. I hate how 2K handled the situation of the 250K. I hate how 2K handles right now the whole incorrectly banning people. I think there's a lot going wrong with the game, but I like this. I absolutely like this. And I hope this is a thing to come, not only for the rest of this 2K, but for the future. Because I think, again, it's something that's valuable. When 2K put Kareem in packs earlier back in the what was it? That was a long time ago. Back in this set, I got this Kareem and I locked him in. Like, it is what it is. They gave me a Kareem. I opened the pack. I locked him in. But again, it's something that you guys can do as well if you guys want to. If you don't want to spend if you don't want to spend your MT, spend money on packs, you guys can get a guaranteed invincible. Do I recommend you guys opening packs again? That's totally up to you. I will say this is way more worth it than a lot of things we have seen throughout this season. Again, you're not going to make MT off this, so know that. It's not like you can open this and then turn around and sell it for MT. But you get one of the best cards in the game right now, and a card that's probably going to be up there for the next month or so until we start seeing GOAT cards. But Scottie, LaMelo, Shaq, they can play for the rest of this year at least. So again, I like this. I liked it when they did it with Kareem. I actually bought it for $50 back then. 2K, look, I ain't gonna lie, I thought about it because I was like, look, I'll get a gameplay out of it, stuff like that, but it's like, for me, my pride's too high to spend money on this game, at least anymore, after, how they handled everything, and I'll continue to handle things. So, until 2K gets everything in place, they are taking steps forward, but until they get everything in place, I'm personally not gonna spend money. But you can get a free Invincible Shaq, top 3 power forward, LaMelo, top 3 point guard, or Scottie Pippen. You can get them by just open. It's guaranteed opening this pack for $45. And look, $45 again, it is a lot of money, but compared to how things have been, it's not that bad in the whole 2K scheme. Again, I like this as just an option. It's not like they're forcing you to do it, but it is an option for you guys out there that I am a pretty big fan of. That's gonna wrap it up for my video today, guys. I gotta know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. Are you guys a fan of this, or is it something like, look, Ty, it's cool, but I'm not wanting to spend $50 on? Let me know that down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are doing. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.